Hey guys, welcome to this week's recap of The Amazing Race.
We're back in the studio.
Woo!
I know, it's episode 9. Last time was a non-elimination, which means the Texas boys are going to have to do a speed bump.
Oh boy.
So they were in Krakow, Poland, and they are flying to New Delhi, India.
That's quite a transition there.
Exactly. The cheerleader team and Team Texas.
They were talking before they left for India, and they were like, oh, I'm so happy that we're all still here.
Oh, we really deserve this. We were in first place once.
So they're hoping, that they're going to have some good karma coming their way, because they helped each other out in the last leg. We'll see.
Everybody's worried about the U-turns, though.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about the U-turns.
Well, there's one U-turn. It's not even a double, so it's like, you can't even save your butt if you get U-turn.
And to make matters worse, everyone's on the same flight.
Uh-oh!
Oh,
no! It's the great equalizer!
Yep. So when they get to India, they get to the rail station. It is like nothing they've ever seen before.
It's a huge, huge culture shock.
Everybody is wall to wall, asleep on the floor, even the animals. It's really something that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
So Chris wants to get rid of Team Texas.
Yeah, again,
he's a big talker.
They're talking about the U-turn, and Chris is like, we gotta make sure that we're gonna be safe. Team Texas already has to do their speed bump, so why not just like finish them off?
All right, well, Logan tells Justin and Diana, you know what? The cheerleaders tried to U-turn you on the last U-turn.
Well, she tried to be all sly about it, like, oh yeah, they're not gonna be able to use it, right? Because like, they already did it.
So Justin goes to the cheerleaders and is like, did you U-turn us? And they were like, God,
what?
No.
What? No.
We didn't do that. Why would? And then Justin goes back to Chris and Logan, and he's like, look, these cats say that.
They said you made this up.
Yeah.
And then I want to know, how many times this episode did Justin do that crazy, maniacal laughter?
Oh my God. All right, well, they finally get on a train to Agra. I'm thinking Agrabah, like it wasn't
different
them.
Country.
And they had to take a tuk-tuk when they got to their destination.
Was Keith driving that tuk-tuk?
I
Keith
wish.
from Survivor?
I wish. It was dangerous as hell. They must have a lot of accidents there.
I mean, because like...
Yeah.
What? It's scary, yeah. It's scary.
So it's roadblock time, and it's laundry day.
How convenient that we're in the laundry room right now.
I know.
So this is for one person from each team.
You have to deliver a buttload of bags of dirty saris via bike to the laundry river.
Yeah, and you have to drive your bike on sand.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh!
So you have to fold the saris like everybody does it, put a knot just in the right place, throw it in the big boiling kettle.
Mix it up a little bit.
Then they say, you know what? You don't have to beat it on the rock. We'll cut you some slack.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't have to do that too.
Because they probably wouldn't do it right.
Probably.
And then they had to unwrap the wet saris after they threw them on the dirt and lay them out in the sun to dry. Yeah.
It was a very exhausting process because there were a lot of saris. There were multiple steps here. It's just like, it was a lot.
Well, I think it was all too much for Josh and Tanner's brain because they didn't realize how the whole thing worked. Because
right, it said in the clue that this was going to be their speed bump. They would both have to complete this roadblock.
Yeah.
And one of them was just like, wait, can you like explain like what's happening here? Because like, I don't get it.
Oh my God.
I think you both have to do it. There's not much to it. Yeah.
All right, well, we find out that Joey's mommy still does his laundry.
What?
Mommy, he's a big boy now. He did it on the show. Don't do it anymore.
Now the jig is up. Like, he's done it on the show. He's gonna have to do it. But he's like, my mom likes doing it.
No, she really doesn't. She really doesn't.
All right, so after the roadblock, they head over to the Hanuman temple.
For a special blessing. Hashtag blessing.
Hashtag bless.
So, it's a detour. cans or candy.
Cans or candy?
Yeah, I was
All right.
thinking candy or cancer, but that's a different show. All right, so cans was...
Leave it in the comments if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Load up 120 dirty old oil
Used cans, yeah. They use everything in India. Again, they
Yeah.
recycle everything.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, it is great.
So you have to load it up on basically a freaking bike with a flatbed on the back.
Pretty much.
And 120 cans. That
All
is
stacked
a
up.
buttload of cans.
It is.
Maybe several
It's an official buttload.
Yeah. So only Kelsey and Joey and Justin and Diana ended up doing that one.
Mm-hmm.
And Candy side of the thing was cut up these white pumpkins, which actually...
They look like watermelons or like giant, like
Cucumbers.
huge cucumbers.
You had to do 90 pounds of these bad boys.
Mm-hmm.
There's flies and bees and everything everywhere. You have to cut them out with this little cutter and then wash them and then...
Weigh it.
Yeah.
And then they give you this like finished one that you go and deliver.
Thank God.
It's like Martha Stewart, where she does like part of the process.
Then she opens
has
the
the
oven.
finished one
Yeah.
waiting.
I love that when they like, oh, look at this pile of
Oh,
poop.
I already had this in the
Cookies.
oven. Yeah.
All right, so they went to the, I don't know the name of this because I don't speak Indian, roundabout.
Okay.
That's where the U-turn was
The
located.
name went by so quickly.
And it was complicated.
Yeah.
All right, so the green team, the paparazzi, and the reporters were all racing to get to the U-turn.
Yeah, the green team left the detour first, but their
got lost.
tuk-tuk driver got lost.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like not really clear if they were going to make it there first, and if they didn't, I'm pretty sure they would have been U-turned.
Yeah, the show was really milking it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
They did end up getting there first.
they did, and they didn't use the U-turn. So the reporters got there second, and they did use it.
Whoa. They decided to U-turn Team Texas, Josh and Tanner.
Put
They were
that
like,
final nail in the coffin.
we got to make sure that we're going to be safe, which I thought was a little bit ridiculous, because,
Yeah.
like, you were already so far ahead.
Yeah.
What could possibly... I mean, like, stuff could go down, but come on.
Yeah, well,
Come on.
Yeah, but maybe they're more worried like the next leg because
I
they might
guess.
be equalized again.
I guess, but that was after they were all like, "Oh, we're not gonna U-turn you. Don't worry about it, bruh."
Yeah, we're gonna do it. All right, so they have to do the other side of the detour now.
Yeah. So the guys had to do cans as well.
All right, so Clue said, "Get your A's to the Moonlight Garden at the Taj Mahal."
It was like across the river from the Taj
Right.
Mahal, and it was beautiful.
Everything there was beautiful. This is the pit stop, in case you were wondering. Some guy was getting shaved the entire day at the pit stop.
Was that the same guy
It
or
was
what?
the same guy.
Oh my gosh.
I think he was just sitting
Razor
there.
burn.
I think he was just sitting there with his shaving cream on. I don't know if he was actually getting shaved.
I don't know.
All right, so Justin and Diana got there first. Number 6.
Whoa.
Crazy. That's got to be like a record on the show or
I think
something.
it is. I think they said it was. Yeah.
Okay, so they won a trip for 2 to Honolulu. Sounds like a nice honeymoon to me.
Go. They've won so many things. They're just like racking up the prizes.
Kelsey and Joey in second. Ill-gotten goods. Logan and Chris in third. I'm actually starting to root for them.
Yeah, during the show, she was like, "Yeah!" when they pulled up, and I was just like, "Whoa, what's going on here?"
I want to hear Chris and
It's
Logan
over.
fight
We're
some
done.
more.
It's over.
All right, so Tiffany and Krista slide in there in fourth.
When they saw that Josh and Tanner got U-turned, they were just like, "Oh God!"
Yeah. They were our friends for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, so the show really built up the rivalry between Denise and James Earl and the Texas boys.
Well, I wouldn't call it a rivalry. It was just like they were fighting for that last spot. So Denise and James Earl were done with the task first, obviously, because Josh and Tanner had to do the other side of it.
Right.
But they went to the wrong place. They got so lost, they couldn't find the Moonlight Garden. They were like miles away.
They were 5 to 6 kilometers away.
Yeah.
And they really made it seem like it was extremely close. I have to wonder exactly
really
how close it was.
Stretched that out.
So Josh and Tanner arrived in last place, which
Mm-hmm.
means Denise and James Earl were in 5th. But hello, you're eliminated, cocky boys. You got to go home.
They started off so strong in the beginning, and it just seems like they kind of lost interest or something. I don't know. They got too comfortable.
You know what, though? They disappointed all of Texas.
Ouch.
The stars are going to not shine as bright in the great state
In
of
the
Texas.
heart of Texas?
Yeah. All right, so next time they are still staying in India. Mm-hmm. And surprise, surprise, Logan and Chris continue to argue.
I want you to park it here!
Right here!
Park it and ride it!
And Tiffany has blowout. She's
It looks
delivering
like
balloons.
the beginning of Up or something with the house, but she was on a bike. I don't know.
Well,
Something
you
crazy.
know how that went.
Yeah, so we'll see. Let us know who you guys are rooting for. Let us know.
And until next time,
Much love.
Edit.